Hello and welcome to my page Lacked Up. Today we are going to discuss or go over a way to get our press-on nails to last a little longer. Normal wear for press-on nails is 7 to 10 days. With this method, generally we try to get it more than 14 days or the 2-week period. So nail prep is the most important thing. So with nail prep, you'll want to have a nail buffer. So you can either get a fine grit buffer like this here, which is yellow, meaning the grit is not rough as far as filing down the nail, or you can go in with a medium to coarse buffer. So this buffer right here is labeled medium or coarse. They are generally purple and black, but can come in a variety of colors. You can get this at your local beauty store like Sally's, or if you have like a nail store, you can go there. You'll see there's 2 different grits. Mainly you will use fine to medium. This the coarse grit that's showing here is a little abrasive. So again, just try to go with the finer grit, the medium. You'll go through, you'll buff each nail. If your nails are long, definitely clip them at this step, because when you wear artificial nails, having a long nail underneath may result in nail damage, and we don't want that. If that nail pops off, it may take the nail with it. Here we have a fan brush. We'll definitely use that to brush off any dust that is on our nails from filing, or if you have a nail brush or makeup brush, you can use that to remove the debris. Again, you'll want to repeat each step equally, that way you save time. This here is a binder. We'll use this to dehydrate the nail plate, meaning take the oil away. Again, this will help for better adhesion. Once you have dehydrated all of your nails, after buffing them, you will wait about 30 seconds and then apply your gel foundation. So this here I have gelish. You can use any gel base or top coat, whichever you choose. Follow the instructions for drying as far as the UV light or LED light. UV lights generally take a little longer, so you will give yourself a minute for those. But for LED, roughly about 30 seconds would be a desired amount of time. Once you have applied the foundation or the base gel, you'll want to wipe off that tacky or inhibition layer. Once you've wiped that off, you'll want to go back through and buff the nails again, just to create a rough surface, because again, this will help the nail glue keep that press-on nail sticking to your nail for a longer time, because this can kind of decrease that buildup of oil over time, because your natural nails will restore the oil that they have. Because generally speaking, again, press-on nails duration is about 7 to 10 days. After you did all your steps, you have your nails prepped, you'll want to make sure you have your nails organized in front of you. Make sure you can put it on from right to left, non-dominant hand versus dominant hand, at your choice. My way is how I do it, your way is how you will do it. Do what's comfortable. And then here, I do have a gel glue, because please just make sure you look at the types of glue that you're using. A gel glue does require a UV or LED light. And with that, if it's opaque or you can't see through the nail like this, you'll definitely want to use this that I have in my hand. It's a nail glue that doesn't require UV light. It will cure with just, with the air. This bottle I have is available on my site. It's a 15 milliliter bottle of nail glue. It's great. The neck of the bottle just doesn't get that buildup like the other bottles do, which can be hard to get off. Here I am, sizing up my nails, just making sure they fit. Again, sidewall to sidewall is the best way to measure it. You don't want it too big, too small, because that increases the risk that the nail will pop off. Once the nail fits perfectly to the size of your nail plate, again, you will get that 2-week or more wear, as long as, again, you're not rough with your nails and they're proper size, proper prep for getting them on. You will get that 2-week long-lasting wear. On each of my nails, I generally will buff them or they will already come buffed on the back to again increase that wear. When surfaces are both smooth, if the artificial nail is smooth, your natural nail plate is smooth, the bad boy, that as soon as you hit it, it will fall right off. We don't want that, okay? Okay, so now we'll go in with our nail glue. And again, this is just regular nail glue. We will apply the nail glue just to the bottom of the nail, or just where you see that the area is not as smooth. So as I try to focus here, you'll see that there are two different textures on the nail. So we will only apply to maybe a third of the nail, almost a half of the nail, depending on how long your nail bed is. So you'll apply, again, the nail glue to the bottom of this nail here that will go to the base of your nail. I also add a little bit of nail glue to my natural nail. And you do not have to glob it on. A little will go a long way. And then you have about 30 seconds, or I should say 10 to 30 seconds to apply it, but the quicker the better. Once you get the nail prepped, as far as with your nail glue and your natural nail with glue, you'll want to press on the nail. Try to make sure you have it aligned before you press firmly. When you have it aligned or the nail looks straight, you'll hold on the nail for about 30 seconds. If you're noticing the nail is popping off still after 30 seconds, just do a double check. Does the nail fit? How much product did I put on? Did I make sure my nail was rough or buffed with the nail file before applying it? And that will give you a good guide as far as, again, your prep for next time when you do your nails. It will be smoother every time because you'll find what works and what doesn't work for you. So after the 30 seconds, I do a little test. I push on the nail, just making sure that, again, I have it on, it's sealed. Sometimes you will notice maybe there's a little open area around the base of the nail or on the sides, or maybe if you look at the top, you may see through there. Just take if you have the nail glue stick, or if you have the brush on nail glue, just take a little drop or brush just between that gap of the area and press again. So that's what I'm doing here, because I did notice that there was a little lifting. And I do have wide thumbs, so I generally use a 00 or 0, depending on the nail company. All right, so that looks good. Again, we'll repeat the step. We'll go through, and again, sometimes I still double check just to make sure I have the nails in the right order, because sometimes they do get mixed up, especially because our index fingers and our ring fingers are similar generally in size. So again, you brush on just maybe a third of the nail, brush the nail glue onto your natural nail plate, line it up, press firmly for the 10 to 30 seconds. And again, sometimes when you apply the nails, maybe one nail goes quickly, but then the other one, you're like, oh, it keeps popping off. Again, keep trying, because next time you go to use them, it'll be easy each time. And then some people ask, hey, why do you use a press-on nail versus going to the salon and getting like gel artificial nails on, or an acrylic nail? And sometimes people just don't have time or the money, and sometimes your job doesn't allow it. So maybe you just need a more temporary look for a vacation, photo shoots. I'm a nurse, so I used to just do it on the weekends where my nails really crazy, because again, it's like you want to be able to have fun, have those extravagant looking nails, but again, maybe your job may not allow it, having children, but press-on nails just work great for a quick look. And now they make these nails even better looking, so they do look like you went to the salon. So again, we go through here, apply the glue to the nail, applied a little bit of glue to our natural nail plate with the gel on it, and then just hold. And if I get glue on the skin, you can use like an acetone paintbrush or nail brush to wipe the excess glue away. It will come off the skin. If you notice that there's any irritation at all from the glue, definitely discontinue the use. and then you use a nail polish remover to soak the nails off. I will do another video with removal, so be on the lookout for that. Definitely subscribe for more tips and tricks. Again, this is just a neat way to have a cool look without, first of all, breaking the bank, sitting for a prolonged period of time. And again, if you're just like, I want nails just for the day, we do have nail adhesive stickers, and I will also do a video with applying or putting that on your nails to have them, again, for a temporary look. Nail stickers last maybe, I would say 1 to 2 days. Sometimes just a shorter period of time, depending on what you're doing. Anything rough as far as taking lids off of things, you know, getting a trash bag from around the trash can, you name it, you go to bump your nail, something you think is a minor hit will make it pop off. So again, that's why I just recommend either you have the nail glue with you. Keep extra nails. I generally put with my sets, I've generally put extra nails in there because it does happen. When you least suspect it, you look down and maybe a nail had popped off. But with this method, it is more durable. I have washed my daughter's hair with them on, you know, cleaning up. It just, you know, again, it seems to work. But for a more secure way, you definitely want to wear gloves when you're cleaning. Also, just avoid submerging your hands for a prolonged period of time in water or solvents. So again, such as cleaners. And you'll notice you'll get a good wear out of it. I always do a check. I sometimes put my hands forwards, backwards, just trying to make sure they're all straight. So again, here you see me applying it. Put a little bit on your natural nail plate. Try not to put too much, because if you have a lot on the nail in your nail plate, oh my goodness, it will just run down the sidewalls of the nails. So we don't want to do that. And here I put my son's birthstone on there. He was born in January. Again, we just put that little abstract design underneath, just for accent design. Give it, again, that 10 to 30 seconds. Do a little test to make sure it doesn't come off. And that looks good. I think I do have a little sidewall showing, but again, this is what happens when you use a size that's too small. You will not get that full nail coverage. Yes, the nail may stay on, but again, you will not get that full coverage. And there we go. I'll go on to the next side and go through that same method, same steps. And again, we'll see how long our wear is. Again, any questions, any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.